Pasu, and welcome back to another episode of me talking about SukaSuka, aka World End. Holy mother, another cliffhanger. But the sweetness of this episode, holy moly, it's definitely there, and I enjoyed every single second once again of this show. It's seriously one of those shows I can't get enough of it, and it's truly one of the best shows this season. It's definitely my favorite along with Recreators, and man, this episode we had another bit of a lewd scene with Willem giving Ran and Noft a massage, and oh boy, he really did it. Noft was totally relaxed, and she was there in the seventh heaven of being full fluffy, relaxed, and okay. The thing is, if you ever experienced a professional massage, it's seriously awesome. It's seriously good. Just saying. But man, Ran, she was totally confused, and she was like, unhand her right now, and then it was her turn, and she was really lewd, I have to say at least this much, but it's okay. I mean, we don't get a lot of fan service here, and I really enjoyed that this is almost no fan service, so these massage things, they're okay. They're still not so out of place. I mean, yeah, the way they are putting effort to make it kinda lewd, it's there, but I mean, the massage in itself, it makes sense for the story, so yeah, can't really blame them. But Ranji doesn't trust Willem, and because he's a human and he is actually one from the race that destroyed the world, and yeah, it makes sense that she doesn't trust him. I would be more surprised if she would. But no, if she is easygoing, she kinda feels like Ithia in terms of getting along quite easily and being the, well, easy to get along girl, and all there for fun and whatnot. But Kotori this week, she was really pushing hard. She was cleaning the ship, and then she was making food, and all of the other soldiers, they were like, yo man, she's way too good for you, Mr. Technical Officer, and come on, she's way too good for you. And when she did a lot of things, and when she talked about Willem to Run and Noft, the other dudes were like, he's a lucky bastard. So yeah, she was seriously sweet, and she got all the hearts of the other people around. And I really enjoyed it because Willem, he was also really working hard in this episode. He tried to find the dark weapon. He got another reunion with Grig, and the way he talked with Grig in front of the first officer dude, and when he was super polite and, oh yeah, please, shit like this, and then he was like, oh, well, Grig, long time no see, best friend, huh? It was really funny. I really enjoyed those fluffy, funny scenes with the comedy. But we had some darker scenes as well. We had another cliffhanger with people going underground, and then they were attacked by a beast that is literally being underground under the, or next to the ships, and well, it's seriously scary. And then there was earthquake. Everyone was just looking out for not falling over and stuff like this, but for Kotori, whoa, it wasn't this easy, okay? Her eyes turned red once again, and then she had a flashback. She saw, at first there was the image running through with the girl we saw a couple of times already, and with the name Lilia. And then we had another flashback of Elk being in her room, and Kotori, she saw this, but then Lilia came in and she wanted to kill Elk. And when Elk asked why it, Lilia said, for the one I love. And Elk was kinda surprised, and Kotori was surprised, or maybe shocked as well, so yeah, there's definitely a connection there. Seriously, it's really playing hard, but I really enjoyed the journey. Is incredible. I seriously love it. It's so good. The emotions, they are all there, and especially when Willem was talking with Kotori, and he was like, "Do you still remember when I tuned your weapon?" And she was like, "Yeah, I remember it, and I remember the other fairy soldiers." But then she also said, "I can't say for sure that I remember everything." And even, for example, another one was after the earthquake, she woke up, and then the first she looked over, there was Ren. And then she was like, "I'm Kotori, and it's still fine, I remember." And man, I really love the way they are using the memory loss. I think I've mentioned it in the last episode, but seriously, this one, the way they use the memory loss as a thing that it is there, it is dramatic, but you just can't do anything about it, and it's so much more realistic, and especially in terms of emotions when you see how they are just coming to terms with it. And then Willem, he found the dark weapon, and he wants to check it out once they are back. And then there was something when he tuned Noft weapons that this weapon was fine, there was nothing wrong with it, and this is actually what surprised him, because Noft was fighting beasts with this weapon, but this weapon is a kinslayer, literally a weapon wielded by humans to kill humans. But she can kill beasts. And then we had another flashback of the scenes from this episode when we had Ran talking about the beasts, how they increased in number so fast, and that they are literally destroyed the world in a very short time. It was all listed that 2 days after they appeared, they destroyed 2 islands, vanished from the map, and stuff like this, and it's incredible. So, just a side note, if you really like the story, go for the novels. It's so much more detailed, so much more world building. The anime is doing a great job, but it's rushed here and there, and they skipped quite a lot of things. And yeah, go for the novel. But back to topic. Hell yeah! With Willem having the flashbacks back to meeting the sage, and when he said that, yes, human destroyed the world, it's their fault. And then you see the bits that, well, if those beasts are a biological weapon, what was the base for it? And so you see how he connects those informations, and because he didn't really think about it before it. And then you see how he literally falls down, and he realizes who is at fault, and it's incredible. Then he hugs Kotori, he doesn't want to let go, and when he pointed out that not going to freak out, remembering back with a slap when he hugged her the first time, and then the way she answered it was so fucking spot on. With, "I can't let go of you because I'm afraid that you will vanish right away. And comparing my embarrassment to making you feel better and stuff like this, it's easy to say what has a high priority, and man, really nailed it with the scene. And then when Willem said that she's a great woman and that she gave him so many things, a home to return to, something, or to be more precise, someone to protect, and giving him a reason to live on, that it is okay for him to live. She gave him all of this, and that he just said, marry me, and yeah, this is seriously proposed, and hell yeah, what a nice move. What a nice move. Yeah, this episode, one hell of a great episode. The proposal at the end, loved it. I loved everything of this episode, but seriously, the proposal, so lovely. And I would say I wish both of them all the luck they can get, and yeah, I just leave it at that. And yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching or listening to my very long monologue once again. Maybe if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Or if not, then just leave it be. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys next time. Till then, bye bye.